Okay, so have you ever felt like you're just completely, totally running on fumes? Like chasing deadlines constantly, but still feeling like you're not quite reaching your full potential? Maybe there's a better way.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So today we're going to dive into The 5 a.m. Club by Robin Sharma to see if it can offer any advice, to see if it lives up to the hype of unlocking some serious productivity and personal mastery.
Yeah, and I think listeners are in for a real treat with this one because Sharma doesn't just hit you with a list of rules. He sets the stage with this really engaging story.
Which is a great way to start, for sure.
Yeah.
It's like we're dropped right into the action at this high-stakes business seminar. We meet our main characters there. The first is this entrepreneur, clearly brilliant, but just totally burned out.
Yeah, and the book kind of subtly reveals her desperation to us as we go. You pick up on it through her thoughts, like the way she's constantly checking her phone, almost like she's trying to outrun her own anxiety.
Totally. And then there's this artist we meet. He's bursting with creative energy, but struggling with self-sabotage. So he's kind of the opposite in a way. He's suspicious of this whole self-help scene, but you can tell he's desperate for a breakthrough.
Yeah, he really embodies that struggle I think so many of us face, Having talent, but getting in our own way.
For sure.
Yeah.
And holding court over both of them is the seminar leader, this larger-than-life figure known only as the Spellbinder.
Ooh.
He oozes charisma, dropping these profound truths about unlocking your potential.
Yeah.
But then he collapses from exhaustion right before their eyes.
Oh, wow. Talk about a cliffhanger.
Right.
It's like Sharma's way of saying, look, even the most successful people can burn out if they don't prioritize their well-being.
Totally. But then, before anyone can even process what's happening, this mysterious wealthy vagabond just enters the scene.
Ooh.
And this guy is full of contradictions. He's dressed like he's been sleeping on park benches, but then casually mentions owning a private island.
Oh, wow.
And a watch worth more than most people's houses.
It's giving very much Squid Game.
Yeah, right.
What's happening?
And this vagabond, despite his disheveled appearance, he offers the entrepreneur and the artist this all-expenses-paid trip to his private island to Mauritius. His pitch. To unlock the secrets of the 5 a.m. Club and change their lives forever.
Okay, so if I was in their shoes, I don't know if I'd be into it.
Right.
I'd be a little skeptical. A 5 a.m. club?
On a private island? It sounds a little too good to be true.
Yeah.
Like, what's the catch?
Yeah.
What am I signing up for?
Exactly. But that's the beauty of it, right? Sharma uses this almost outlandish scenario to explore these really universal desires we all have. Achieving success, finding fulfillment, and tapping into our hidden potential. It's like he's inviting us on this journey of self-discovery right alongside these characters.
I love that.
Yeah.
And I'm hooked. Let's see where this goes.
So they finally get to Mauritius.
Okay.
And it is even more breathtaking than they imagined. Like, just picture these lush gardens, sparkling turquoise waters.
Wow.
And this, sense of tranquility.
Yeah.
That's just a world away from their hectic lives.
It's like stepping into a postcard.
Totally.
But what's even more striking, I think, is the transformation of this billionaire.
Right.
Gone are the ragged clothes, weary demeanor. He's now this picture of vitality, success.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Sharma's saying something here, right?
Like, this stuff really works. Pay attention.
Right, exactly. And so our entrepreneur, who's initially pretty cynical about the whole thing, she's starting to let her guard down.
Sure.
She's drawn to the island's beauty, the slower pace of life, and his undeniable aura of calm confidence.
Yeah, if somebody's got that vibe going on, you're more likely to listen.
Right.
Yeah.
But he doesn't just pamper them with luxury, which would be fine.
Yeah.
He throws them right into the deep end, starting with these pre-dawn wake-up calls. Right, like no time to ease in.
Yeah.
And this is where he introduces the concept of owning your morning. He stresses that this first hour of the day is crucial. It sets the tone for everything that follows. He actually calls it the victory hour.
Ooh.
And encourages them to structure it very deliberately.
I mean, I can get behind that, not the 5 a.m. part, but...
Right, not yet.
Yeah.
But he even presents them with these engraved golden tablets.
Oh, wow.
Outlining the rules of the 5 a.m. Club.
Okay.
Like it's some ancient wisdom being passed down.
I kind of love that.
Right. It's pretty theatrical.
Yeah.
But it makes it memorable.
For sure.
It's Sharma's way of emphasizing the importance of ritual and intentionality.
Yeah, and one of the rules I really liked was about not letting technology, hijack your morning.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
instead of immediately scrolling through social media or emails, he advocates for protecting that early morning space for yourself.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to get sucked into that digital vortex first thing in the morning.
Totally.
And just lose yourself in distraction.
And then your whole day is gone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he even suggests keeping your phone in another room overnight.
Oh, wow.
To resist that temptation. The idea is to reclaim those precious morning hours.
Yeah.
And dedicate them to your own well-being and personal growth.
Love it.
And the best part is he doesn't just preach, he walks the walk, literally.
Okay.
He takes them on these invigorating morning walks through the island, sharing insights along the way. And it's during one of these walks that he unveils this quirky habit of his, of kissing his fingers after touching his toes. It's never fully explained, but it seems to be about gratitude, appreciating your body, your health, just the simple act of being alive. And so it's Sharma's way of reminding us to find these little moments of joy in the everyday.
I love that.
But just as they're settling into this idyllic island life, the billionaire whisks them away on a surprise helicopter ride.
Okay.
Where do you think they're going?
Ooh, I don't know. Back to Rome.
The Taj Mahal.
Oh, wow.
In India.
Wow, okay.
But it's more than just a sightseeing trip. It's a powerful lesson in persistence and dedication.
Okay.
Because he uses the Taj Mahal as this metaphor, explaining that it took 20 years and 20,000 workers to complete this architectural wonder. And he emphasizes that building a remarkable life, much like constructing a masterpiece, requires that unwavering commitment.
Yeah.
And the ability to withstand setbacks.
Which can be really hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is where he introduces the 66-day minimum. Have you heard of this?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
I have.
So this is the time it takes, according to his research, for the human brain to encode a new habit.
Right.
It's about pushing past that initial resistance, that discomfort we all feel when we're trying to establish a new routine.
Totally. So it's not about being perfect from day one.
No.
It's about consistency and showing up even when you don't feel like it.
Yes. Consistency is key. And he even dives into the science behind it, mentioning neuroplasticity, which essentially means your brain can change and adapt throughout your life. So it's like building muscle, but for your brain.
Totally, yeah.
And so with this consistent effort, you can actually rewire your brain to make those positive habits stick.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where he starts connecting this to his 20-20-20 formula.
Okay.
Which is the core of his 5 a.m. method.
Okay.
It's like he's building up to this big reveal.
Yes.
But just as you're on the edge of your seat, eager to unlock the secrets of this formula, he leaves you hanging.
Oh, no.
Urging you to be patient.
Yeah.
Just like the artisans who dedicated years to crafting the intricate details of the Taj Mahal.
I see what he did there. And just as we're getting used to the beauty and serenity of the Taj Mahal, Sharma takes us like right back to where it all began. Busy streets of Rome.
Okay.
But this time, instead of the quiet pre-dawn hours,
Yeah.
it's like the middle of the day. The city's alive.
Right.
All this energy mirroring the excitement building around this 2020 formula reveal.
I love that. Because it's like, okay, it's one thing to find peace and focus on this secluded island.
Right.
But how do I integrate these principles
Yeah.
into my real life?
Exactly.
Into the crazy of everyday life.
And that's what he's getting at here. Because as he finally starts to break down the 2020 formula, he really emphasizes that those first 60 minutes after you wake up are absolutely critical. He suggests dividing that hour into 3 distinct 20-minute pockets, each designed to optimize like your mind, body, and spirit.
Okay, I love this. So let's dive into these pockets. The first 20 minutes is dedicated to move. What does that look like? What does that mean?
So think intense heart-pumping exercise.
Okay.
So this could be anything from like a really brisk walk or run to a HIIT workout. Maybe even a swim if that's your thing. The key is to get your blood flowing.
Okay. Yeah.
And release those feel-good chemicals, the dopamine, the serotonin. Get you going.
So you're saying instead of hitting the snooze button, I should be kickstarting my day with an energy boost.
Yes, both physically and mentally. You'll feel so much better.
I bet. Okay, what about the second pocket?
Okay, so the second 20-minute pocket is all about reflect. So this is where you shift gears. We go from that outward activity to inward contemplation.
Okay.
So Sharma really emphasizes the power of stillness and silence here. This could be meditation, journaling, or honestly, even just quiet reflection while you have your coffee or tea.
Okay.
The point is to create that space for gratitude self-awareness, and clarity.
Love that. So no checking emails during this time.
Absolutely not. The goal is to connect with yourself,
Yeah.
the outside world. And then finally, you move into the third 20-minute pocket, which is dedicated to grow.
I love this. So we have move, reflect, grow.
Wow.
It's like a recipe for personal development.
It really is. And this is your time to invest in your own growth.
Yeah.
Personal and professional. So think reading insightful books or articles, maybe listening to a podcast or two.
Why not?
Or working on a passion project.
Yeah.
The idea is to dedicate this time to things that nurture your mind and expand your horizons.
It's definitely a far cry from scrolling social media or hitting the snooze button.
Right.
But as our entrepreneur and our artist are like really starting to get into all this, Sharma throws in another curveball.
Oh, no, what now?
Remember the spellbinder?
Oh, yeah, the seminar guy. What about him?
The charismatic seminar leader who collapsed from exhaustion.
Right.
Well, he reappears
Oh, wow. Or
from the Roman catacombs.
really? Of course. Only Sharma.
It's very dramatic, but it's not just for effect. It's Sharma's way of introducing another crucial piece of the puzzle here, sleep.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Because it turns out the spellbinder learned this the hard way,
Yeah,
that his relentless pursuit of success led to burnout,
of course.
a complete crash. So he had to rebuild his life, prioritizing rest and recovery just as much as productivity.
That's a good reminder for all of us that even with the best morning routine, you can't neglect sleep.
You can't neglect sleep.
It's all about finding that balance.
And speaking of balance, he emphasizes that true mastery isn't just about this relentless pushing, but it's about strategic recovery.
Yeah, like, have you heard of the twin cycles of elite performance?
Yes. It really resonated with me. Can you explain that a bit?
Yeah, so he explains that we need to cycle between these periods of intense work and then strategic recovery. So it's not about burning the candle at both ends all the time.
Yeah.
It's about working in a way that's both productive and sustainable long-term.
Sustainable. I love that.
Yeah.
And he uses the analogy of an athlete, right? Like a high-performance athlete.
Yeah.
Who knows that rest and recovery is just as important as the training itself?
Exactly. It's about listening to your body, giving yourself permission to recharge.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me more about this 90-91 rule.
Okay, so essentially it's about devoting the first 90 minutes of your workday to like your single most important task, the
Interesting.
one that will move the needle the most.
Yeah.
This focused effort can lead to like incredible results. And he complements that with something called the 60-10 method, which is all about working in these focused 60-minute sprints, followed by 10 minutes of complete detachment.
Interesting.
So it's a way to maintain that focus and prevent burnout.
Yeah.
So he brings all of these principles together as he's wrapping up his mentorship. And where are they? They're in this gorgeous vineyard in South Africa.
Okay, lovely. Perfect setting.
Right. And he leaves them, and us really, with this reminder that true success isn't about those external achievements, but about living a life of meaning and purpose and fulfillment.
Love that. So he encourages them to continue that lifelong learning, to be grateful, be self-aware, and to use their newfound knowledge to make a positive impact on the world.
Yeah. And with that, he leaves them with a set of magic charms. Each one represents a key life lesson,
Interesting.
but he doesn't say what they mean.
Ooh.
He invites them and us to kind of discover their meaning on our own, which I kind of love.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's true, though. Like, real learning isn't just about absorbing information.
Right.
It's about applying it to our lives and discovering our own unique path.
Exactly. And that's what the 5 a.m. Club is all about. It's a call to action.
Yeah.
To reclaim our mornings, optimize our days, and really step into our full potential.
I love that. It's about creating a lifestyle that prioritizes our well-being, our personal growth, and using all of that to make a positive impact.
Yeah, it's about becoming the architects of our own lives.
Oh, I like that.